Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, me and you like this. I think last time it was the opening of my GCSE results. And that went alright, didn't it? I mean, I think I did alright. Got 5 GCSE, still got to do maths, but overall, alright. So recently I've been making lots of music, I've been doing lots of music videos, you know, not doing much talking videos, and I feel like you guys like them. So I'm trying to find different ways that I can incorporate my talking videos into this wonderful channel of mine. So I thought, what better way to do that than do some story times? I don't mean like, good night Henrietta, hope you have a nice sleep, story time now. No, I mean like just interesting stories that I have to give to people, if they're interested. If you're not, you can just click off. So without further ado, I'm going to tell everyone my experience with Britain's Got Talent, exposing some of the truth behind it, and what really goes on behind the scenes. Because yes, I was on Britain's Got Talent. So it all started on Sunday the 6th of November 2016. I got up at 4 o'clock, ready to go. I thought, Britain's Got Talent, this is going to be a great day. So headed off all the way up to London, Excel Centre, about a 3-hour drive just to Britain's Got Talent, and then got there about 8 o'clock. I was sitting in the line, had some strawberry laces. Oh, they were nice. Every time I eat strawberry laces now, it takes me back to Britain's Got Talent. Funny. So you know that big long queue that they show on TV for about 6 seconds of just people going through an outside queue? Well, actually that's fake. And I was in that queue for about 3 hours. Met some nice friends there. A guy called Victor, he was very nice. He was doing some rapping. Yeah, he's a very nice fella. Never heard back from him though. They then picked out some very interesting looking act, like a horse or like a man and a woman, like playing accordions. They put them to the front, or they asked them to go inside, and then yeah, so it's sort of the ones that look a bit different and out of the ordinary, they would get picked to go in first or be at the front of the queue so they can run along the fake queue, so we don't have to wait 3 hours. And then after that, went inside, more queuing. I've got to say, there's a lot of queuing that day, a lot of queuing indeed. Walked inside, and yeah, went into this big long corridor and just waited there for a long time, again, about 2 hours. Then we went into another room which had like a checkered pattern on the floor, and that was like a stage, and there was the speakers where brave acts would go up there and showcase their talent just before they go into the actual audition. So it's just a bit of like, you know, just to get you used to the fact. I remember this poor girl, bless her, she couldn't sing a note, she was just all over the place. I just remember her going, "We could have had it all," like really off. But at least she went up there and did it. Obviously she didn't get through because I didn't see her in the Britain's Got. Anyway, what am I talking about again? So I decided I was brave enough, you know, I got one day to do this, why not? I went up and I did some My Talent. Now, My Talent wasn't playing the piano, it wasn't singing, it wasn't a talking dog, it wasn't anything like that. It was going on this. Now this is an app, this isn't sponsored, but it's basically an app where you press buttons and it makes a sound, and you do them in a certain order and you can create a nice song. So this was the actual preset that I was on for Britain's Got Talent. So I did something like that. It's really laggy because I got no space on my phone. But yeah, and yeah, everyone around me, this was not going into the audition, but everyone around me really seemed to like it. They were getting their phones out. They weren't allowed to film it because obviously it's before Britain's Got Talent. They don't want to expose any of the secrets behind it. But yeah, everyone seemed to love it, and it was a really good feeling because I was doing some of that and everyone around me was like, yeah, go on! Unlike the girl that was singing, "We could have had it all!" I remember just as about as I was going to go in the room, I needed the toilet about 3 times, and I was like, I ran up and then ran down, and I needed the toilet again, so I ran all the way up and run back, and then it was that awful name calling. It was Lewis Snarey. Now people that call me Snarey, not Snarey. Lewis Snarey. I'm like, it's Snarey, hello. So they were like, the judges are ready for you now. So I went in there. It wasn't Simon Cowell, wasn't Amanda Holden, wasn't David Williams. It wasn't Alicia Dixon. It was this producer sat at a very long room, very long, very tall, very white room, and there was this producer sat at a table with an assistant who was very attractive. So the producer asked me a couple questions like, what does your dad do for a living? What does your mum do for a living? like just some very sort of personal questions. Obviously I answered them because I want to get on TV. Anyway, he was like, when you're ready. So I got my speaker out, I connected my iPad with drum pads like that, and I was actually on the desk, like he was right like where you are now. He was like right there and I was right here. I was doing it on the table and he was just staring like that. And I finished it, cocked up a couple times, but then he was just like, well done, very good, but we're gonna have to say no. I'm like, can I ask why? I was being really argumentative because I travelled all the way to London to do that, and he was just like, gonna have to say no. I'm like, why? And he's like, well, the standard's so high this year. Yes, I'm so sorry, producer, you're absolutely right. The level of talent is just off the wall this year. But they were very quick about it, they're very sort of swift. Like, as soon as they said no, they were like, right, you have to go now, you have to go. Like, I understand they got a lot of people to audition, but like, I travelled up all the way to London to that audition, and they just sort of, you know, put it in the bin. I understand they weren't good enough, but seriously, there's a dancing cat. I know, I get it, it's not entertaining, you know what, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm a better person anyway. I don't even need Britain's Got Talent, you know what? I don't even like the show, I don't even watch it. Yeah, it really did kind of suck. I don't recommend anyone to try Britain's Got Talent. If you've seen the form that you have to fill in, it's literally you're signing your life away to this form. And it's just not a good thing you should sign. I signed it, but because I'm not on Britain's Got Talent, I don't have to, I'm not stuck to it, if that makes sense. But basically, if I put this video up and I was on Britain's Got Talent last year, they would own this video and they would get any money that was made off this video. Simple as that, and that's not great. Also, they would own my Instagram, my Snapchat, everything. It's literally you're signing your life away on that form that you have to fill in order to be on Britain's Got Talent. Not good. So that just about concludes all that was crammed into that day. All things considered, it was a great day. But it was just a bit of a bad feeling, that's all. Anyway, give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Comment if you've been on Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent, wherever you're from. Russia, if you're Russian, that is. That's not funny. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.